Hello friend, and thank you for supporting this cleaning for free. I am really excited and I've got a lot to tell you about this cleaning, so let's jump right into it. This is the home of a man in his 50s whose sister messaged me and asked me if I could help clean her brother's house. The sister told me that her brother was a very kind and good man, but since he is struggling with depressive episodes, he has a hard time keeping his house clean. And as you can see from this filthy fridge, her brother has difficulties with caring for himself in general. It was their almost 80 years old mom who really worried about his situation and first wanted to clean this apartment herself. But the sister told me she wouldn't let that happen since her mother was already so old and therefore she asked me for help. As you will see, I didn't come to this cleaning just by myself. I brought a friend with me and her name is Emily. I was so excited to meet Emily because she is from the Midwest, from Indiana actually, and we're both big fans of Mag from Midwest Magic Cleaning. Emily came to the Netherlands in 2017 because she wanted to study art history here. And she also met her husband here in the Netherlands, who is Greek and studied history. I thought her story was so cool that she's now married with a Greek person, living in the Netherlands and enjoying life here. When I picked Emily up from home to go to this cleaning, she was so excited and she said to me, I didn't sleep well last night because I've been watching your YouTube videos and now I'm seeing you face to face and I can almost not believe it. And that really made me laugh because I said to her, I am just me. I'm a normal person, nothing special, and I love cleaning with you as a friend. We were such a good team and this cleaning was beneficial for both of us since my English improved and her Dutch improved. We started by clearing and cleaning this kitchen table because then we could put all our cleaning supplies on that table. So remove the products. As most of you guys know, I'm always very careful with people's stuff. For example, on this table you can see that there are some CDs and therefore I can never just shove everything into a trash bag. And when we noticed that CD player in the windowsill, we talked about how we never actually listen to CDs anymore. Even though Emily and we grew up with CDs and even with cassettes. I don't know how many of you still have a CD player at your house or even an old LP player. Recently I got rid of half of my CD collection and I also got rid of many DVDs just because I don't do anything with those and my laptop doesn't have a CD player in it. But I also think it's too bad that we don't have to wait for any new music releases these days. We can just download them so quickly. For example, my husband, he was a big fan of TobyMac when he was younger and he actually still is. But when TobyMac released a new album, you had to wait to be able to order it and then you had to wait for it to arrive. And when you finally had that brand new CD in your hands, you played it again and again in the car, and that was just so exciting. Maybe it's just that we appreciated new music more back then. I'm not really sure, but it feels like that sometimes. I let Emily choose what she was most excited for to clean, and of course, she said the fridge. She could not wait to get started, so I had to make sure that I quickly installed the camera to show you this beautiful footage. Here we go! as you can see, there had been a lot of rotten food in this fridge, and Emily threw everything away which was in the fridge. And as she was cleaning the inside of the fridge, I cleaned everything that she could take out of the fridge, such as those glass plates and the little thing where the fruit goes in. As I said earlier in the video, I'm really careful with what I throw away. But when it comes to food, I always have the tendency to throw everything away, which I don't. But I am so careful about somebody's health that I don't want the person to get sick. By the way, this fridge had a huge block of ice in it. I think because the top of the fridge was actually a freezer. And later in this video you will see how we tried to get the ice out of the fridge with quite some violence. It was hilarious, by the way, so stay tuned for that clip. I just texted Emily to ask her what products she used to clean the fridge with, and she said that she used her own mix of dish soap, multi-purpose cleaner, cleaning vinegar and water. And as you can see, it worked very, very well. Emily also reminded me to always save your strength when cleaning, so let the product do its work first, let it sit for a couple of minutes and then start scrubbing. And that's the thing that I always forget because I always want to clean so bad and then I start cleaning too quick. So thank you, Emily, for reminding me of that. You will see that with this method, Emily made this fridge look brand new. It's already starting to shine. As I'm doing this voiceover, I realized that I think it's more fun to tell something about someone else's work, just as Emily is cleaning here. Just because I don't have to speak about myself and I don't like that, speaking about myself, so this is a more fun way to do a voiceover, I think. Here is some footage of what I was doing as Emily was starting to clean the fridge. I first was wiping down the chairs and then I wiped the floor. The resident's sister told me that he had attempted to clean by himself, but the result of that was what you're seeing right now. It was all in one corner and the floor was still dirty. As you could see, the mop itself was pretty dirty, so no wonder it was of no use. The reason why I started tackling this corner first is that this was one of the dirtiest spaces in the kitchen, and as you guys might know, I like to work from dirty to clean, so I always tackle the dirty stuff first, just so that I can use a new pair of gloves when I'm actually sanitizing and disinfecting. In this case, I knew I also wanted to do the dishes, but when I would start with the dishes, the floor would probably have gotten wet and then it would have been so slippery over there and the dirt would spread much easier. So that's why I decided to clean that floor roughly first and then do the dishes. By the way, I am so happy that this video has no smell with it, because this sink, oh man, it was like rotten food, but worse. As I was cleaning this sink, Emily was cleaning the stove, and we had such lovely conversations during this part of the cleaning. We talked about our private lives and about our life goals and about our families, and we also talked about what we've studied. And I think it was such a coincidence that we both studied history. Emily art history and I studied international history, and so we instantly had a connection. Emily and I have a master's degree, but sometimes I do regret studying at university just because I still have student debt and I need to pay it off every month. And even though our government at that time promised us that the interest rates would be minimal, right now the interest rate is getting higher and higher. The sum of my student debt is not that high, it's about 6,000 euros, but still, I'm working my butt off to get debt free. But when Emily told me about the average student debt that American students have, I was shocked. The costs of studying at a university in the USA are so much higher than in Europe. I saw a trend on TikTok that people are helping others to pay off their debt by watching their videos. But TikTok is a platform that really triggers my anxiety because everything goes so fast on the platform and there is always happening so much at the same time, and the information load is huge, and therefore TikTok is not really my kind of platform. Emily used an oven cleaner on this stove first, and after that she used her own mix again, which was dish soap, multi-purpose cleaner, cleaning vinegar and water. And as I am watching this footage, I love how precise Emily is as she is cleaning. Take notice. This cleaning took about 4 hours, and well, it's actually 8 hours because we both cleaned. But because I have so much footage, I have to cut some out. So Emily, I'm sorry. We have to fast forward a little bit. I'm going to quickly show you that she also cleaned the microwave. And then I'm going to show you that little corner there where the fridge is. What we forgot to film was that there were actually a lot of beer bottles behind the fridge, and some of those were broken, so Emily had to take those away really carefully. Here I positioned the camera so that we're both in the view, and that's because otherwise you would think that Emily did everything. Well, she actually did, but here you see me pretending like I did clean something too. By the way, did you know that Emily has started her own cleaning company? She is cleaning in the city of Utrecht, and if you need a cleaning, you can book her through her Instagram. But even if you're not living in the Netherlands, Emily could really use some more followers on her Instagram page. And she's also posting very satisfying cleaning reels. So give her a follow. You can find the link to her Instagram page in the description. So moldy! And an More moldy bread. Wow. It's not even green anymore, it's just black. I could have just reused this water. Oh, it would be better. Oh well. Oh well. In my previous video, I mentioned that my subscriber count was not going up for a while. I think it was about 2 months that it was stuck at 6,700 something. And I mentioned that in the video. And then Bonnie from A Beautiful Mess, she commented that sometimes YouTube just randomly unsubscribes people. And I was so surprised to read that. YouTube is a real mystery sometimes, but right now I'm so grateful that a lot of new people subscribed to my channel in the last week. I would love for you to say hi in the comments, and I hope to connect with you guys more on Instagram and during my next live video. As Emily was cleaning the drawers, I was scrubbing the floor. And since the batteries of my camera died, I had to film the rest of this video with my phone. Now comes the part you've all been waiting for, because Emily and I are going to try to break the ice that was in the fridge.
Good. Are you recording?
Yeah,
okay.
I am. Yeah.
Honey, I should have brought your chisel.
Right now we're
This is not gonna work.
We're just gently stroking the ice.
Shaved ice, anyone?
Shaved the ice.
Like your shaved ice? No, this is not gonna work. Oh no!
It would be a really fun part in the video though.
Stabby, stabby.
No. I think you can use some violence.
I need a blunt.
What?
Something blunt. I need
Something
literally a hammer.
A hammer.
Is it risky to use a beer bottle?
I don't know.
Is that risky?
Yeah, it might be. I'm not an expert.
You know what? Maybe I shouldn't.
But I think
Oh, that's a better idea.
It's still so big. We can't get it out full.
Hair dryer?
Maybe. Good one. I think I'm going to break this fridge if I pour
Hair dryer. Oh, here. Be careful with your eyes.
completely stuck.
We had tried to use a bucket with boiled water, we had tried to use a small knife, and we tried to use the hair blower or the hair dryer, but it didn't work well, and so Emily, she decided to use a bigger knife, and that made some progress.
Not that I want you to be exhausted in the end.
Well, if I had the safety glasses, I would go more crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Finally, we managed to break the ice and get it out of the fridge, and so we could turn the fridge back on again and the resident could buy some new food. As you can see, this is the before clip. I really want to thank Emily for helping me during this cleaning, and she is amazing, so definitely give her a follow on Instagram. Emily, thank you for making the footage of so much better quality, since it was hilarious. We will for sure collab another time soon. This is the after clip of this kitchen. I think the result was beautiful, and I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!